Hello and welcome to Blood on the Clocktower! Boy, today has been very exciting. I was at work and I knew I had a game this afternoon. I have in-person gaming this weekend, so it's a short week. But I was thinking, I might as well play a game on Monday and maybe Tuesday. But at some point I gotta, do my laundry and get packed. And when I got on for lunch, I saw that Ben Burns had signed up for this game, which suddenly this was a much more exciting game. So I got home as quickly as I possibly could, which I still missed Night Zero, and the game is happening now, so this will be a brief introduction, but I'll tell you that my background is inspired by the Serenovus. That character is Yuri from Command & Conquer, and he uh, infiltrates the enemy ground and then controls units, like hostile units, and makes them do his bidding. So he's kind of like the Serenovus. So that's what that is about. And obviously the background for the Grimoire is just a funhouse. I believe that is like an all-American funhouse or something. And I will show you the roles that are in the game. And I will tell you that Lucas and Luciana are playing. And I am good. I am the Klutz. I have the ability to end the game. When you learn that you died, publicly choose one alive player. If they are evil, your team loses. If they are evil, your team loses. So, I have a lose condition. Not a win condition, a lose condition. So, I am going to try to get into the game and learn some good characters. Alright, thank you.
Hi, Stephen. Do you want to chat?
Maybe. I'm printing my rolls just yet.
Just say when.
Alright, let's go.
I'll come to you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. What exactly is your problem?
No problem. Just wondering what if anything you know yet.
I know nothing.
If you're prepared to
I showed up late, and I'm scrambling to get myself pulled together. I have my socks and underwear on, and I have my rolls printed.
Well, that's all you need, isn't it?
And I know that Ben is playing.
Yeah, that was interesting when I saw that.
Yeah, that's been been quite the buzz today.
Yeah, but I don't know anything about the game, by the way, so I've not acted yet.
Well, this is called Blood on the Clocktower. It's kind of like Werewolf.
It is not like Werewolf.
Well, it's a social deduction game. It's not like exactly like Werewolf. No. But like there's a good team and a bad team. If you have a red token, then you're bad.
My token is blue, so no need to worry about that.
Okay. Mine is not.
What your token? Your token's red, isn't it? Okay.
Not blue.
Fair enough. I'm going to head back to the town then, let you gather your thoughts.
Thanks.
Would anybody like to go for a chat?
Sure.
All right. I'll see you in my room.
All right, I'll have to find you. There we are.
All right, Steven, you want to have a chat?
Nope, too late.
No, he's leaving.
Hang on a minute. Who was that guy I just spoke to?
Me.
No, the guy that I was in a chat with previously. Was that Lewis?
Lucas?
I think it was Lewis. It might have been Lucas. Do you know what? I'll worry about that later. Anyway, yeah. What would you? Are you up for like an exchange of info?
Yes. What kind of info would you like to exchange?
Well, what characters we are. I'm a big fan of the 1-for-1.
The 1-for-1?
Yeah.
Well, sure. Let me pick the 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm the Clockmaker.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's your number?
1.
Ooh, okay. All right. 1. Okay, I am in fact the town crier.
Okay.
So yeah, no info just yet, but you're the only person I've told that to. I did not tell that to the guy that I just spoke to, whose name I can't remember.
I think it was probably Lucas because he was one of the few people that was back at the place, and if it started with an L, then it was probably him.
I think you might be right. Okay, I'll make that note there. Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's been good. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Have we still got time? I think we still got time.
Yep.
Mia, do you want to go for a chat?
Grow, then I guess that makes you and me.
Can...
Okay, they apparently went.
Oh, let's see how it is.
All right, Lewis, you want to talk?
Okay, Stephen.
Yep, sounds good.
Can we have a chat?
So you're
Sure,
in,
yeah.
Stephen.
Lead the way.
Sure.
I'll come to you, Ben.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
So hey,
Yes.
so want to do a 3 for 3?
Sure.
Yeah. I think we'll have to be quick because
Okay.
I think I saw there's a minute to go.
Okay.
Should I go first then?
I'm picking my 3. All right, if you
Okay.
want to go, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm either the juggler, the philosopher, or the mathematician.
Juggler, philosopher, mathematician. I am the Clockmaker, the juggler, or the seamstress.
Okay. So, okay, so all one-time abilities. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 of them done on the first night. The third one done whenever.
Yes.
Okay. So, thanks, let's leave.
Sounds good. Soren? Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
Rooms are closing.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you.
I will.
Okay, so I haven't even checked how many evil players we've got. Okay, 3 evil players.
Well, it depends on if I'm evil. If I'm evil, then it's 3. Otherwise, it's 4, because I'm going to play for evil either way.
Sorry, Chris, can we?
We might as well just kill you now then.
All right, everybody, welcome to the town. Nominations are open. So the way that you're the only one who hasn't done any of my games before. The way that I kind of do this is just I let people talk until nobody talks or I get really bored, and then I start a 10 count, which is usually about 30 seconds. And either I'm looking for a nomination or that's how I end the day. So
Okay, sounds good.
And because Steven is here, I will make sure that I announce very openly when I do start my 10 count, so everybody will know. All right, you guys, nominations are open. Kill somebody.
Do we go for lots of nominations
Gary, do
or
you
very
want-
few nominations today?
I mean, there
we
could
wanna-
be a wait around.
Well, do we want to do a
Yeah,
Vortox check with a Flowergirl? That might be a good idea.
I would say at least 4 nominations so that Flowergirl has something to come off.
Yeah.
So is there any first
Yes,
night
no,
roles that
Flowergirl can check
want to?
that.
So is there any first night roles that want to volunteer themselves to be executed due to their role being done?
Isn't
Why
there
should
just
we-
one? Do we want to do juggles?
First night roll.
Oh yeah.
What?
I'll tell you what. Just for the sake of the recording and stuff like that, I know we normally do juggles in the chat, but go ahead and do them verbally, and I'll write them down.
Or
We can do both if you want to do it verbally, but put it in chat.
You can do it
so you've got a
verbally and put it
record,
in
right?
chat. That's perfect for me. I don't care.
I am not putting it in chat.
All right. Well, I will verbally juggle Lucas as all 4 demons and the pit hag.
All right.
I will also juggle that. Evil Lucas.
I would
Yeah.
like
You
to,
get that.
I would like to
Yeah.
juggle Lewis as all 4 demons and the pit hag.
I like to I like to juggle Ben as every evil player under the sun.
Well, you can't do that.
Can only
You
pick
can only
5.
do 5.
So okay, pit hag, witch, bigger mortis, Bengu, and Vortox.
I'd like to juggle Lewis, Matthew, Chris A, Steven, and Mia as the flower girl.
Thanks, Gro, for a positive juggle.
Yeah.
I would like to
Yeah,
juggle
I think
myself
Lucas
as the Clockmaker.
I will juggle Soren as all 4 demons and the pit hag.
Okay.
It may have been wise not to juggle as all 4, since the Vortox will definitely yield false results.
Yeah. I will juggle Lucas as Nodashi, Soren as Clockmaker, Ro as Seamstress, Mia as Pit Hag, and Matthew as Flowergirl.
Beautiful.
does everyone have to juggle, or is it?
No,
No,
Lucy.
not
You don't
most,
have to juggle.
most people juggle so we can hide the real juggler, Lucy.
If
Yeah.
only one
Okay.
person juggles, then the demon would probably kill them.
Yes.
Mm,
Soren, can we talk tomorrow?
Yeah, we can talk.
So
So-
I've heard a hard claim of Clockmaker in my journeys around town. I'm not going to out that person, but it's up to them if they want to.
me too.
I've heard of that too.
Cool.
I
Interesting.
heard Clockmaker in a 3 for 3. I say 3 for 3, it was slightly looser construct than that.
So how do we? 'Cause someone said, sorry, I'm new, kind of. So someone said, let's figure out if it's a Vortex game. How do we do that with the Flower Girl? How does that work?
If everyone votes for the Clockmaker, if the Clockmaker wants to come out and be nominated, then if the Flower Girl gets a no, then there's a big chance it's a Vortex
Yes.
game.
Okay.
Yeah,
or
then
that
the fire
poison.
doesn't count.
But I'm pretty interested in hearing who Ben learned is the Clockmaker, because I haven't talked to Ben and I'm the Clockmaker. So
Interesting.
I would like to
Interesting.
talk to you tomorrow, Soren.
I think that's answered your question, sorry.
Doesn't have to be alive for you to speak to him, though, Stephen.
Well, I would like to nominate myself just in case we have a witch.
All right. Soren nominates Soren. Soren, would you like to argue with yourself for a moment?
No.
All right.
I just hope that everyone will vote for this so we can check for Vortox.
Why shouldn't we just kill someone random with all the votes?
It's best to kill good people. That's what most people seem to think.
Yeah. If you're the Clockmaker, everyone wants to kill the Clockmaker, and yeah. So
this is yeah.
I will
Pretty-
say there is a chance that the Sud is just putting himself up because a Clockmaker would, and he's Serenovist.
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, because he's getting himself executed, which would be the result of not complying.
Yeah. And he could also, there's 2 ways of doing it. You can claim Clockmaker and still say, but I don't think you should kill me. You don't have to say, everyone please vote for me. So we can
You're
check
right.
for a Flower Girl.
All right, folks. I'm going to start the vote on Soren, and it's going to start with Ben. Here we go. My needle goes at 1 second, so be ready for it.
Lucas.
No, that's ridiculous. Why should we kill someone who's claiming to be good?
Well, at this point,
Okay,
you
there's
better
11 votes
listen.
for him. If you think your vote's going to keep him alive,
Yeah.
We're about
You're
to.
polluting the vortex check. Thanks.
Yeah, because if you don't
Yes.
vote, then everyone's gonna be angry with you. Is
So
basically
far,
what
Yeah,
it
but
says.
that, I have no problem with that.
Alright.
If I can change
You will
the
likely
method
get
by
killed
doing that-
tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's no problem.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, to be honest with you, he seems pretty sincere to me.
I'm going to go ahead and just start my 10 count right now.
Because you know, if Town
do
wants
we
to
do
start
any
with a
other
handicap,
nominations? Just to see if there's a witch around.
Sorry, did someone nominate? No, right?
Soren
No,
nominated
I'm
himself,
asking,
so
should
I'm
we
gonna
do
a
some
slow
other
10 count.
nominations to
Just
see if
'cause
there's
it's
a
gonna be
witch or
difficult
something?
to,
I'd rather find out accidentally than just
All
like invite death.
I
Or
nominate myself.
someone. Or nominate people.
I nominate myself.
Okay, Steven nominates himself, and Steven dies.
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyway,
Confirmed.
I am going to pick Soren and hope for the best.
So Soren, wait, Steven is picking Soren, claiming Klutz, and the game is continuing.
Wow.
good jobs. Good job.
So,
So that's a witch self-choice there, right?
So now that Steven's dead, is it worth? Oh, no, we can't.
Well, no, I get to give my accusation in defense.
Yeah, Steven's gonna argue with himself for a moment.
So I lied about my role. I was the Klutz. I told Ben that I was the Clockmaker, mostly because if I was talking to an evil person, I didn't want to be something that was a target. However, the problem is I forgot the meta of killing the Clockmaker if you're the town, and most people are town. However, I read Soren is good and Ben is good. Soren more because he got himself on the chopping block, which makes no sense to me. But anyway, Soren is good, so there's that. You should not vote for me because Soren's on the block, and unless we want to tie it and not kill, that's silly.
Why shouldn't we tie it? We already get the Flowergirl check, right?
Because there might be a Vortex in the game and we might lose immediately.
Yeah, we've already had one chance of losing immediately. Let's not have two.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna start the countdown for Steven, and it's gonna start with Chris A. Here we go.
Got an information, killing the Clockmaker when he comes out and wants to die is stupid.
Steven,
I agree wholeheartedly. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really stupid play.
I don't
But it's,
know.
it's slightly stupider to possibly lose the game immediately, though, surely.
Well, you can just kill anyone.
Well, we can't, though,
At
can
least
we?
if
Because we
they're-
have 12 votes on Soren. We can't beat that.
Yeah, because town is stupid.
All right,
Let's not call people stupid.
Lucas, stop it.
At least if there's a Fanguri who's taken away.
Can I ask something? Because I like,
Yeah,
go
did
ahead, Lucy.
Steven really die? And if he
Yes.
died, why
Died.
are we like starting the clock on him? 'Cause-
look,
No,
witch-
he nominated Lucy.
It wasn't
Death,
an
not an
execution,
execution.
so it
Yeah.
didn't end the day.
I nominated. The witch witched me, so I died when I nominated.
Yeah, the witch does not cause an execution, just a death.
And you still vote on me, although
And I know,
it's kind of
trust
for
me-
show because nobody's.
Trust me, Lucy, at the very beginning of me learning this game, that confused me too, because you would think that if you're executed, you die, and if you die, you've been executed, but just
Yeah,
go
two
with
different
it.
terms.
Just go with it.
Okay.
So the witch causes a death, but not an execution.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm gonna start my 10 count because unless somebody else wants to.
Well, everyone else can nominate safely now. If anyone.
Well, what's the
wants
point
to.
of it, though?
What's the point of nominating? Yeah.
Oh, the other
You're not
thought
gonna beat
was
it.
that I
I'll
did
nominate
nominate
Lucas.
for the sake of the town crier, which I did hear there is one. I don't
I'll
know.
nominate Lucas. I said.
So the countdown has ended, and Soren is going to die and be executed, and the game will continue. So we are going to open breakout rooms.
Well, he did not end the game. So there's that. That's good. Oh, I have a spectator. An evil spectator. Yep, so I can't really talk because I get distracted and confused, so I guess I'll stop recording.
Okay, everybody, in the night, you learn that Mia has died. And I am going to open breakout rooms and give you guys all 8 minutes. So,
Soren?
Soren, can I speak to you?
Who died? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Has Steven come to my room?
Yeah,
Okay.
Mia died.
Soren, can I speak to you?
Matthew?
Yeah, I'm just going
Can
to
I
talk to
chat you?
Stephen first.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. It's not that important now. I just wanted you to know that I double claimed your role and why. I think I said it all publicly.
Yeah. It's fine. So.
Well, I didn't know. Well, and I also was nominating for the sake of the town crier. However, I died, so I don't think that that's
So
a
we know we have the
particularly.
witch.
Well, I guess it is valuable because if the town crier was telling the truth and they get a no, which I think it was just you and me that nominated, right?
Yep.
So he'll get a no,
So
and
we
that'll
both
confirm
nominate
that I'm good.
ourselves. Yeah.
Because if I was the demon, the game is over. So
Yeah.
I'm not the demon, and I'm not a minion. All right,
Yeah.
very good.
It would be a crazy play to be the witch and curse yourself and then nominate yourself.
Not 100%, because if you can convince people that you're good because of it, you can cause a lot of mayhem.
Yeah. So yeah, but I got a 2 as the clockmaker.
Okay, I got a 1, but mine was fake.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Steven, can I talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll come to you.
Okay. Yo, what up?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you're good. So
okay.
Let's. I'm the spent seamstress.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna share your
And
info?
yeah. Matthew and Mia are not on the same team.
Do you think that means that Matthew's bad since Mia died in the night? That would be the most logical thing, I think.
Yeah, I say from talking to them, Matthew seemed more sus than Mia, but
Well, and they didn't know that there was a seamstress that was going to pick them.
no.
So, Mia dying would indicate that Matthew's good, because what possible reason would there been for it to kill an evil player at night?
Yeah, unless there's Vigor Mortis, but
That's correct. All right, thanks.
yes. But they're also both claiming the same role.
Really? What are they claiming?
Yeah. Flowergirl.
Weird. That's very weird.
Yes. Or Mia is claiming Flowergirl. Matthew was claiming 3 roles and then said, so I will be looking at the votes.
All right. So who was actually, Mia was actually claiming it?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
ASMR.
Oh, you want to have a chat?
Yeah, sure.
Come to you.
Elliot, you want to talk?
I've given Soren all my information. It will come out when it needs to.
So that's a no.
I think it's going to be more productive for both of us to speak to other people and
Matthew?
get more reach.
Yes.
Would you like to talk?
Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll chat to you.
Come
Elliot.
to me.
My room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
What are you?
I'll come straight out with it. Only one other person knows this info. I've claimed outright to Chris. Flowergirl.
That's very weird.
Double claim?
Triple.
Oh. Triple. Who are the other two? Just be on. I mean, it's got to be out in the main room.
Are you evil?
No.
What do you think the demon is?
It's from the info I've got, Vortox.
Really?
Vortox. Because I just got. I will be open. Chris A is juggler.
Yeah,
Chris
he told
A is
me.
juggler, and he got a 2.
Okay.
And with the way info lines up with my info, that a demon didn't vote, is Vortox.
Well, I have a different takeaway.
What I say?
I said I have a different takeaway.
What?
It involves you being evil.
Really? I am not evil.
You look like an evil clown.
Oh, please don't remind me about that Killer Clown game. That was probably my worst game all time here. I am not evil.
All right. I'm heading out.
If you have to nominate me, I get it.
I'm dead.
Oh yeah, but if somebody has to, I get it.
Mhm.
But I'm not evil.
Okay.
My breakout room.
Oh, where's Chris? I want to talk to Chris. Are we allowed to check who's talking to whom?
Yep.
Right now?
Just not at night.
Okay. Yeah.
Lucy, you want to talk?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go to your room.
Hi, Steven.
Hi.
Are you gonna lie to me?
No, there's nothing to lie about. I died as the Klutz.
You died, so you were Klutz.
Yes. When the Klutz learns that they die, they publicly choose an alive player. If they are evil, then your team loses, and the Klutz is good, unless something weird happens, which does not happen. So I chose Soren. Soren is definitely good, and he claims Clockmaker. It would have been super weird for him to nominate himself and get himself killed if he was evil. There'd be literally no benefit in that whatsoever. Not really a benefit for doing it as the Clockmaker, but it makes less sense for an evil player to do.
Okay.
So that was why I picked him.
Okay. Well, I'm the sage. But I don't know how to play this, because I feel like when I say it, demon is never gonna like.
Yeah, you
kill
shouldn't
me,
tell
right?
people you're the sage.
So I trust you, Stephen.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm not saying you
And
shouldn't
you're-
tell me. Obviously, everybody should always tell me everything, but it's not like if you're the sage, it's not typically wise to share that you're the sage.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna keep quiet and yeah.
You want to be roles that are powerful.
Some did.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Nominations are open. This is day 2.
Well, since sorry, Mia, go ahead.
It's fine. You can just talk.
Well, since Soren and Ayuhu are almost mechanically confirmed good, because I doubt that the Minion would ever want to get 12 votes on himself the very first day. And
the
I don't
phrase
think a witch
is 100% confirmed.
Yeah, 100% confirmed. Did you two get any information which can help the town?
I learned that Soren was not evil.
Good job.
Yeah.
Which is unusual. Normally Soren is evil.
Steve, are you eating, or can we see your face? You're eating, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steven's forehead.
Chris, let's talk tomorrow, please.
Yes. Okay, Lucy.
Did anyone hear of the supposed Flowergirl? Or did we
Yes.
kill Soren for?
A lot of
I was
Flowergirls.
the Flowergirl.
Yeah. I did hear of some info, yes.
So just so you're aware, Mia, that's a double claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Lots of Flowergirls.
Someone else has hard claimed Flowergirl to me.
Yep.
That is very interesting because I was the Flowergirl.
Yeah, and also you're dead, which
Oh,
makes you
whoever-
more likely to be the Flowergirl.
I
So
would kill
have a
that
double claim
other
the
person.
Flowergirl is either the philosopher or evil.
And would the other person by any means be Matthew?
Yes,
That's not my place to say.
it's mine. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Because I'm the seamstress, and I got a no on Matthew and Mia.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
You're not twins, are you? We haven't.
Delayed twin.
Do you think we
With
look
Mia
like
dead.
twins?
Matthew, if you're talking, we
Like
can't hear you. Your mouth is moving, but we can't hear you.
No, I wasn't saying anything. Sorry.
Who did
Gotcha.
you pick, bro?
Hmm?
Who did
Mia
you
and Matthew.
Yeah, and Matthew, and you got a no.
Yes.
I would like to nominate Grow.
All right, Mike is nominating Grow. Mike, your accusation.
Well, if Grow's used her ability now, she's suspense ability, and also I have information that I'm maybe sat next to a demon.
I'm more thinking it's probably a Vortox.
Either that or it's a Vortex, in which case we need to kill someone anyway and Grow's a spent ability.
I don't think it's a
Why?
Vortox.
But why should
why
we
would
kill
you-
good people?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Grow gets your
Sorry,
defense, and then you guys can go. So go and give your defense.
Yeah, I know I'm a spent ability, but I think the nomination came pretty much out of the blue and really quick. We were just discussing. So I don't actually think that. I think Matthew would be a better kill. Yes.
I agree.
Also, Grow, I wouldn't nominate if I were you, because that could also be, a trap.
Does anybody want to add any pertinent information? Because I will start the nomination for Grow with Mike.
Oh, a witch trap, I mean.
I don't think Grow's a good kill.
All right, I'm going to start.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
would
voting
rather
for
kill the
Grow.
double.
I believe their info.
I would rather kill the double claim then.
I agree.
Soren,
Steven.
do you mind making public the Clockmaker number?
I was advised not to by someone I talked to.
Fair enough.
To not help the evil team, but I don't. Yeah. I don't know if I don't care, but if
Well,
I don't know if I should share it.
I mean, there's good arguments for both sides, right? Not saying something publicly keeps the evil team in the dark, but also it means that the good team can't all be operating under the same information, which has its disadvantages too. So it's your call, basically.
Yeah, I would also say Soren should decide by himself.
Yeah.
Well, I would also
Sorry.
point out that the fact that they know there's a Clockmaker is kind of the more important thing. Like, they know what the number is, unless you got bad information.
I think the one main thing that is the reason it's useful for a Clockmaker to not give their number is it's possible that minions haven't spoken to the demon or each other. And so right now it's possible that minions don't even know what kind of demon they have. And learning whether or not Clockmaker's info was legit or not can be quite useful to them, because it'd be like, okay, well, he sat next to my demon, that's why his info's wrong, it must be a no-dashi. Or I can't imagine why he's got bad info, it must be a Vortox game. Those are but I mean, we're kind of past that point now, I think.
Yeah, probably. The questions do say the number today or tomorrow, but I can see the argument for him.
It's fine. It's something that can wait till later.
Yeah.
I can share tomorrow.
I'm going to go ahead and nominate Matthew.
All right, Ben nominates Matthew. Ben, your accusation.
I think we've kind of heard Matthew is double claiming someone, and the Seamstress claims that those two double claims are on different teams, and the other one is dead. So what I would say is, Matthew, if you've been made mad, it might be worth just coming out and saying it and getting executed, just so that we can, get we'll at least get some info about it, or alternatively, try and argue your case. Or if you've not been made mad, sorry, but you've been caught. Ha ha ha. That's the end of my accusation.
All right. Why? What's the point? Welcome to your Serenovus game.
Okay,
What?
so
So
What's your so
What
what's
are
your
you?
real
What are
role?
you, Matthew?
Oracle.
So how many dead players are evil? Because I'm pretty sure the evil team knows which one of them's dead.
Do you have
Yeah.
information?
And I will say I have the reason I do think it's a Vortex game is my Oracle info does not line up.
What was your info?
Interesting.
Want to share your info?
I don't think he wants to.
Yes, my Oracle info is 1. I got a 1 night 1.
So Thorin and Stephen.
Or Mia?
Yeah, or Mia. There's a possibility it's a bigger Mortis game and Mia was a minion.
Just to be clear, you mean night 2, right, Matthew?
Yeah. The first night I got info.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
All right, folks, I'm going to start the countdown on Matthew, and it's going to start with Lewis. Here we go.
So Matthew's not been executed when claiming to be mad.
Yeah.
They
And it's
won't
given info that
execute
points
him in
towards
that
a vortex.
type of situation because it gives us
Just
the information.
just kill me anyway.
Yeah.
It will save the
Yeah, because
whole
it will definitely
confusion.
confirm. Because if Ro is the seamstress, it will confirm, and definitely an evil person has definitely been.
Well,
Unless it really is a Vortex game and we're just about to kill a second good person who really is mad.
yeah, well, and possibly
So
Lewis.
Matthew is on the chopping block with 6 votes.
Possibly Lewis
Yeah.
is the Nodashi
Yeah,
also.
but all I can say is that is my info, and I was made mad 2 nights in a row.
Mad or poison?
What?
Made mad, Sarah
Oh,
Novus.
there is no. Sorry. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So I know it's Sarah Novus witch. I'm guessing.
Seems
I'm
like
thinking-
it.
The Oracle information conflicts with, I think, some other information in the game as well. I think. I assume Mia counted as being alive at the point you got your information.
Yeah, I will say to grow. I gave you my real info, my real role in the 3 for 3, so that I had wiggle room to give. I did give that at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you're right. He did say Oracle.
Well, Oracle does come after the demon kill, so the info would be after demon kill.
I would expect it to be Oracle 0 if.
Yep.
All right, folks, I'm going to start my 10 count.
I've already nominated today, but I'm wanting to.
We've only
start
had
voting.
2 nominations, so Mike nominated and Ben nominated. Matthew is currently on the block with 6 votes.
I've got information relating to Lewis if anyone wants to nominate him.
I'll nominate Lewis and pass the thing to Michael. I'll let Michael give.
All right, Chris A nominates Lewis. All right,
Brave
you're-
Chris.
Okay.
So brave.
I'll tell you now. I'm the artist. I asked the question today: is the demon sat within 2 seats of me? And I got a yes. So if it's a Vigor Mortis game, then that means that the demon is either Matthew, Chris, Elliot, or Ben. And but also the first day, Lewis claimed Snake Charmer to me as part of his 3 for 3, which seems like a really strange one to choose as a bluff.
All right, so Lewis, your defense.
Look, you can kill me if you want, but just kill me if you want. Yeah, kill me or don't kill me. I don't care. I don't care at this point.
Okay.
Very
I
apathetic
want to
tone.
kill him.
Anybody like to add anything to kill me, kill me? I don't care, kill me or don't.
Yeah.
I assume what you mean is your once a game ability is spent.
All right, folks, I'm going to start the countdown on Lewis. Oh, Mia, you said be right back. Hold on. Well, she doesn't have a dead vote, so it's probably not going to be used.
I don't think we have so many once game abilities. Elliot.
I'm going to start the countdown on Lewis, and it will start with Crow. Here we go. And remember, so Matthew has 6. Keep that in mind.
I'm not voting for this, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Don't vote on this.
that 2 votes is not enough. And that was what, Chris? Okay. I'll start my 10 count again.
Who else can nominate?
There's only been 3 nominations, and there's 9 people alive.
Everyone,
so
the problem is, Lucy, we know it as a witch in the game.
Mike,
Yeah, so
Ben,
you gotta
and
be
Chris
careful.
have nominated.
I'm not planning on nominating. I'm happy with the state of affairs at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
I agree.
And yeah, just to make sure that I'm not targeted again.
Lewis, as much as I would love an easy win, I feel obliged to point out to you that now that you've been outed as the snake charmer, you should probably start picking yourself. Because if at any moment you pick an actual demon and the demon says, "Hey, I'm the snake charmer now," you're just going to get immediately killed.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys,
Okay.
with that, Matthew has been executed and dies, and the game continues. I will open all the breakout rooms.
Well, I heard Ben say that Lewis was the snake charmer. I did not hear that Lewis said that. However, I don't really pay attention or anything. So it probably was said. I did hear him say something like, "Just kill me." And then I think I stopped paying attention. So I need Lucas and Elliot's roll. We killed Matthew. If it is starting to add up to a Vortox and Mike, if it's a Vortox, then the demon is Ben, Elliot, or Chris A. We got 3 kills left.
All right, everybody, welcome back to town. And in the night, you learn that Elliot has died. We're gonna open breakout rooms, and I will give everybody about 6 minutes to talk.
Elliot, do you want to talk?
Chris?
Yep.
My room?
Come
Me.
to. Yep. I'll
All
come
right,
to you,
yes.
Lucy. I'll come to you, Lucy.
Yeah, I'm happy to.
I go to your
Mike.
room, Elliot.
I would
Lucas?
like. Would you be up for a chat, Mike?
Who just asked for Mike?
Ben.
Oh yeah, Ben. Let's go to your room.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Mia,
Lauren,
do you
we
want
form
to?
a Dead People's Club.
Yeah, Mia, Steven. Mia, Steven, do you want to talk?
Sure.
All
We
3?
can-
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
Let's go to Steven's room.
I felt I had to let the vote go through there without nominating. It was I was gonna play the game of Serenovus and play the madness for one more day. But after that, I was just going to let myself be killed at that point because I felt it would lead you down the wrong alley.
Well, I think we have either a Vortex or Lewis is not the snake charmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I talked to Louis yesterday, and he didn't want to give me any information.
Yeah, and I will.
Very
yeah.
vaguely.
Yes.
Oh,
And
Yeah, and I was. Yeah, and I only got 1 Knights of Info as Oracle. I got a 1. That I adapted the fake Flowergirl info to fit that. So I didn't give my real role away, but I had to basically come out with my name on the block.
Well, you weren't executed, though.
Yeah, but it didn't look good, and I felt I couldn't really. To be quite honest, my brain would be fried if I kept having to keep up the charade.
Yeah, but you broke the charade and you didn't die, so you're evil.
Yeah, I know. That's very sneaky.
That's what happened.
Yeah, but it says in there may, not
Yeah,
will.
yeah.
Yeah, well, no, but you're confirmed evil now.
I'm not evil, Stephen. I'm not.
Why did you
evil.
invite me in here? All I want to do is tell people about.
Serenovus Night 1 as Flowergirl, and they kept it up to get me out.
How come we have a seamstress that saw you and Mia as different alignments?
I think Lewis might be a Nodachi because that was also fit with Mike's artist information.
So, Matthew, what did you say your Oracle information was?
1.
You only got
And at
one
that
day of
time-
information?
Yeah, that was on the day I got Serenovus the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Um,
When Trey came into the room, I said Oracle or Serenovus, and he said both.
Will we get 3 kills? It would seem that Lewis is not a terrible kill. I'd like to talk to somebody else though, so I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll head back.
I feel like it's always like go talk to someone else and then there's no one back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we get to have our chat on this side. So anyway, well, I wanted to bring some more information. Matthew is evil.
No, I am not evil.
Matthew, I like how you get so upset every
You
time.
make it
someone-
more enjoyable and more likely for me to say you're evil.
Yeah, I get extremely upset when people don't believe me.
Well,
And I
you
am
should
telling
not.
the truth.
You should not play games where lying is part of the game. Then.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I have zero filter. I have zero filter.
Matthew, that is very evil of you.
Oh my goodness.
I am not.
Matthew, can we have a chat?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Matthew.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I'll head to my room. We'll head to my room.
Ben, can I talk to you?
Yeah, man. Where do you want to go?
Your place is the top. I'll go there.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, so you claimed Town Crier. There are people that are thinking maybe it's a Vortex. We have multiple days of information. It would seem that if you were the Town Crier, that you could tell us shed some light on this.
Yeah, I'm not the Town Crier. I told 3 different people 3 different roles on day 1.
Wonderful. So I don't have to feel so bad that I lied to you.
No, but I've actually got an even better role that is an even better position to determine whether or not this is a Vortex game, because I'm the Dreamer, and that was one of the 3 roles that I gave out on day 1. But yeah, I'm the Dreamer. I'm almost certain this is not a Vortex game. On night 1, I picked Mia and got Flowergirl or Witch. On night 2, I picked Matthew and got Oracle or Pit Hag, which is why when he came out as Oracle, I was pretty certain it wasn't a Vortex game. Last night, I chose Mike and got Artist or Vigor Mortis. He's openly claimed Artist. So unless both Matthew and Mike are lying, and I've just been given the relevant demon bluff for my information.
Yeah, the only way that it's a Vortex is if Mike is the demon, and that seems unlikely.
Yeah, I mean...
So I
it's not
think
crazy,
Lewis
but
is a good
yeah.
kill because Matthew and Gross seem to have gotten bad information.
Yeah, there's easy ways of doing a screenshot.
I know.
You know, if you consider that to be a screenshot.
Yeah.
It's a shot of the screen, isn't it?
All right, are you ready for conversation?
Yeah, go for it. Nominations are open.
Okay, I needed to share with the town. I found out that Matthew is evil.
I am not.
Sorry.
Matthew evil?
No. No, he just gets really upset.
Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not upset. I just get frustrated.
I do think
Do we
Lewis
have
is
any
evil
people
though.
that-
Okay,
do we have
so
anyone that
okay, so
wants to be
so
nominated? 'Cause I don't mind nominating.
I'm not sure about Louis either.
I
okay,
I'm confused.
okay, so I will nominate myself.
Okay, Lewis nominates Lewis. Lewis, you can argue with yourself as well. Everybody wants to argue with himself today.
No one trusts me to save their lives, so why not just end the mistrust now?
I actually have
kind
no
of
problem with that.
defense?
There you get your defense, Lewis.
Your defense now.
All right.
No, but there's
Does
no
anybody
pit
want to
tag
add
to
any pertinent information to that?
I mean, this isn't the worst kill ever, but at this stage in the game, maybe we should be killing people who don't want to die.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, then everyone's just going to say they want to die.
I actually think it's a double bluff. I'm not saying Mike is evil, but I found wanting to nominate Lewis a bit weird yesterday. Because we had Matthew on the block, and he nominated Grow himself. That's why.
I just said I had information about Lewis if anyone wanted to nominate him, and that's
okay.
That's what I came up with.
Sorry.
All right, folks. I'm going to start the vote for Lewis, and it will start with Grow.
I still think it's a double bluff.
Look,
Yeah,
if we
I
put
think it's
4
worth
on
voting.
this, then we can talk about it, right? Let's just get 4 on it. You don't have to waste your dead vote, Stephen.
Okay, well then I will.
I don't after.
Fine.
Ben, this is what playing with Steven is like.
I know. I've played with him 3
I don't get
times.
why Lewis wants to die, but still.
All right, so 4 votes is enough to put Lewis on the chopping block.
This was
I
quite
want to
risky.
share my information, guys, if you'll let me. I'm the town crier. I got a no night 2, which is when Stephen and Soren both nominated themselves. And they were the only nominations, which is why I don't think it's a rigor mortis game.
Vigor mortis?
Sorry, you know what I mean. The
Vortex is what you meant.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Vortex game. There's been too much info that lines up.
Yeah.
In that case, if it's definitely not a Vortex game, I nominate Grow.
Okay,
Yeah,
Michael nominates
I don't.
Grow.
That's why I wanted to get Lewis on the block. He could be the Nodashi.
No, he's not.
Mike, your accusation.
I think I've had clarification from several different sources that Matthew was the Oracle and that Mia was the Flowergirl, which means Grow is lying about being the Seamstress. I've also got artist information that the demon is sat to within 2 seats of me, which means it's Lewis, Grow, Lucas, or Lucy.
Yeah, but if you said within 2 seats from you, it's not me, because then the Clockmaker information wouldn't make sense.
I agree. I totally think Grow is.
Well, what was the Clockmaker information?
2.
Sorry, actually. 2, so it's possible
And
that
it also
Lucas
means that my information is also.
it's possible
incorrect.
then that Lucas is also evil.
Lucas has been evil before.
I don't think Grow is evil.
I don't think
I
Grow
think
is
Grow's
evil.
definitely evil.
Guys. Grow gets a defense. Did you want to add anything else, Grow, to what you were saying?
No, I don't think so. I'm not evil. There's no reason to kill me. I think we should actually kill evil people or people with more sus than me. I think the only one who's keep on nominating me is Mike.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to start the countdown for Grow, and it will start with Mike. Here we go.
Well, speaking to the meta, Trey does make Lewis the demon.
How am I part of that meta?
I said it out loud.
I think the demon I'm looking at probably
Yeah.
Mike, Lucy, Ben as my most likely place for the demon to be at the moment.
I'm thinking it could be Lucas. I'm going to nominate Lucas.
All right, Chris nominates Lucas, and
No.
Chris dies.
Right. Well, I
Chris,
know
your
it's not.
accusation.
Well, I know it's not. Well, I was the juggler. I got a 2, and I believe that my 2 were Soren, Clockmaker, and Grow Seamstress.
Sorry,
was
what
the
were
only- because my 5 goals were Grow Seamstress, Soren, Clockmaker, Lucas Nodashi, Mia Pit Hag, and Matthew Flowergirl.
Lucas can't be the Nodashi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's so my 2
that's
would
for
be
you.
Grow and Seamstress and Soren Clockmaker.
So Lucas could be
Yeah.
any of the other demons.
Yeah, that's why I think Lucas is probably the demon out of that.
Not the
All right,
Vortex.
Lucas, your defense.
I'm not the demon. I came out with my role to quite some people. They know what I am. I won't tell the public what I am. But I can't be the demon mathematically.
Yeah.
Any pertinent information?
Pertinent information, yeah. If this all comes from Grow being the Seamstress and given the Clockmakers too, Lucas isn't our demon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So remember, Lewis is on the chopping block right now with 4 votes. And I'm going to start the countdown on Lucas, and it'll start with Lucy. Here we go.
Well, at least we know we've still got a witch in the game.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
actually-
Which
Which
means
makes
it
Rather we
really
didn't,
was the
but-
Klutz.
I mean, I think it's one of Mike, Lucy, and Ben. I'm just not sure which one.
Yeah, we
Alright.
should talk, Elliot, later.
Okay.
Lucas, can
Like,
I talk to
you-
you tomorrow?
Sure.
Mike's probably my most suspicious.
The
You can
public
kill
is
me if
waiting.
you want. I have dependability, but
But-
I think we need to stop killing good people at this point.
Mike's
Yeah,
definitely not a
Well,
minion.
but
Put it that way.
Bro is good though. I'm so sure that she's good. I
Bro's
don't
not
know
good.
why do you keep nominating her? I don't know.
Then do we kill
Because
Ben?
I've got confirmation that Matthew and Mia are on the same
Yeah.
side.
Does anyone know anything about Ben?
Either
I'd
Lewis
claim
is
to
a
at
no-
least 3 people.
Yeah, he lied to me day one.
If people think Bro's genuinely seamstress, then Lewis is a no dashi, and we're doing the right thing by killing him.
All right, folks. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start my 10 count. We've got Lewis on the chopping block right now with 4 votes.
I will
I'd be
say,
very,
you get to
very
die.
surprised if the no dashi hard claims Snake Charmer.
Yeah.
I will say,
Also,
what
Wow.
it
Ben,
doesn't make
votes for
sense in the Clockmaker.
himself and gets himself
Well,
killed.
Something you haven't seen before, Ben, then. If
Yeah.
it's
We're
true.
lucky Lewis is the witch, but
I will
the thing is,
say,
it doesn't line up with Clockmaker info.
what Ben told me, it felt very bluffable.
Well, yeah, that's because I lied to you.
No,
It was a bluff.
the second piece of
Ben's my
information
top
felt like it could be
suspicion.
very bluffable.
You
All
can
right,
kill me if you want.
that
Oh, I don't
Lewis
want to.
has been executed and dies,
And the game is over.
the game continues.
Yeah, told you I wasn't the demon.
That's okay. Hello. We are down to 4. All right, let's talk this through. Mike keeps nominating Grow. I don't know why. People keep saying that Mike can't be a minion. I do read Grow as good. I don't have a read on Lucy. Soren I know is good. Ben I thought was good, but I'm taking that crap off. I don't actually know. Mia was the first kill. If it's a Vigor Mortis, then that doesn't mean anything. I don't know. I don't think I know anything. Okay, I don't have any idea, but I did realize that my read on Grow was possibly perverted by the fact that they were in a double claim. Matthew did claim that he was Serenovist, which is odd since he didn't get executed. Lucy is saying that he's definitely that Grow is definitely good, but possibly Grow and Lucy are evil together. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, folks. Welcome back. And in the night, you learned that Grow has died.
Oof.
Surprise.
I'll give you guys 5 minutes to talk.
Right.
Are you?
Chris,
Yeah. Let's talk.
We
Five
have
places.
to
Can Elliot join
assume.
us?
I want to
I
listen to
don't
Ben.
really see the. I was going to say I don't see the point in private conversations at this point unless you're evil and need to get your story straight. So
Yeah, Lucas, I want to get my evil story straight with
Yeah,
you. Myra,
I also want to with Ayo.
all right. Well,
I told Elliot to join us. I trust Elliot.
I do not, but that's fine. What are you?
Okay. I'm the sweetheart. I claimed sweetheart from day one.
yeah, I knew Lucas
Two.
was claiming sweetheart, and I've not heard a second possible outsider
Yeah.
yet.
So Elliot,
It's you and me, Ayo.
what?
We two are the outsiders.
Yeah, you and me. Yeah.
You and me. Yeah.
Yep.
So I think it's Ben.
That's
So
probably
Ben,
my
do you
top
know what Ben is
suspicion.
claiming?
No idea. I've never talked to him.
He's
Did you?
claiming Dreamer, and he claimed
Oh yeah.
all roles that were publicly shared.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the Ben is definitely evil. The question is he the demon? We have now the Mike, Lucy, Ben combination.
Well, okay, if Ben is evil, it could be he's Nadashi, and therefore Clockmaker and me got bad, would have then been poisoned. But if I was poisoned, that no 9-0 doesn't make loads of sense.
Well, he also used his information to push that it wasn't a Vortex. Maybe he is a Vortex.
Or I mean, again, Vortex doesn't make much sense. So either you or Soren would have to have been a minion if it's a Vortex game.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, I am a minion.
No, we don't believe that.
The other, which means if Ben is the demon, then Lucy has to be the minion.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what Lucy's claiming?
No. She said bottom half.
It's a super good bluff,
right
also. So Ben and Lucy are very bluffable roles. Who do you think
we
is?
Decide between them?
I don't know. Who do you think is more? So basically, if Lucy is evil, like the team said, here you bluff as this, because her bluff is the easier bluff.
Okay.
Which I think is very believable.
If Ben and Lucy spoke to each other day one, Ben is going to tell Lucy either way round to take the easier bluff and take the more difficult one for himself, isn't he? Probably.
Well, I don't actually pay attention to whispers because I think that's boring.
Yeah.
I'm not saying whether or not they did, but I'm saying if they did,
yes,
I would have thought Ben would always take the more difficult one.
Yeah, exactly. That was my thought, is that if Lucy is evil, then definitely she was given the easier bluff roll. I do believe that. Who's the third evil?
I think we killed one. Yeah, I think we killed one. It was probably one of Louis, Matthew. Yeah, one of those two.
Well, Gro's information said that Mia and Matthew were not on the same alignment. What's that about?
Yeah, that's why I didn't believe Matthew.
Yeah. Well, while we got time, because I don't think the last one matters too much, is it worthwhile taking Ben and Lucy into a private room so we're asking them separately from each other and asking them who do they speak to day one and see what answer we get?
Yeah, let's try.
Oh, I don't think Ben's going to talk to you privately.
No, but we can at least...
Not dealing with a moving demon. I cleared Lucy night 2.
You cleared Lucy?
Like
that's the snake charmer.
Okay, right. I'm pretty sure I figured this out. So I am the dreamer. On night 1, I chose Mia and learned Flowergirl or Witch. On night 2, I chose Matthew and learned Oracle or Pit Hag. On night 3, I chose Mike and learned Artist or Vigor Mortis. On night 4, I chose Lucy and learned Philosopher or Vigor Mortis. I am of the opinion that Mia is our dead witch who was killed in the night by the Vigor Mortis in order to preserve her ability. It's why we've had witch curses going so late. I also think that either Mike or Lucy is the Vigor Mortis, basically. So either Mike has been lying about it being 2 steps away from him, and Artist is simply his demon bluff, or Lucy is the Vigor Mortis.
Okay, so I'm
how does that work with the Clockmaker?
So I'm the philosopher who turned into the snake charmer. So
what?
I'm so confused.
So it's got to be Mike then.
If Ben is on the level, then I think Mike is the demon.
I've got some information that might help everyone. I know of 2 outsiders in the game, so we do not have a rigor mortis.
Yep, that is a thing.
Okay.
Who are those 2 outsiders, by the way?
Myself.
And me.
Right, because I've heard that Lucas is an outsider as well, so...
Yeah, I told you, Mike.
Yeah.
So Lucas is... Wait. So you're either the father or the sweetheart, because there's no way you'd claim outside if you were the mutant.
Yeah, obviously.
Interesting.
I strongly suspect it's in the Dashi game.
So who's
If
the
it's an
Nodashi?
Odashi game, then- if it's an Odashi game, then it's Lucy.
Yeah, because I would.
It
Well,
can't
then
be.
my information is not correct.
Yeah, and Mike would
Yeah.
have been poisoned because Lucas is an outsider.
Yeah.
No, because I got a yes. I got a yes. If I was poisoned, I'd have got a no. If Lucas
Correct.
was
Yeah.
an Odashi.
Correct.
So
But-
Lucy can't be an Odashi then.
Yes.
Okay,
Lucy
so
can
wait,
be an Odashi. Lucas
wait.
can't.
So should
I mean,
be
I
Ben.
don't
No,
think
'cause
Ben's an
the poison
Odashi.
will pass through the outsider.
I mean,
so...
I feel obliged to point out that mechanically I could be an Odashi here. It would have poisoned Soren's Clockmaker info.
Yep.
And my town crier info, which means
Yeah.
either Soren or Stephen is a minion.
But it wouldn't have poisoned my artist info. So
Yeah, I just don't believe Soren or Stephen is a minion. That's what you need to make me poisoned that night.
Well, not really though, because a poison player can get legit info, and especially if it's less useful to them than the truth.
And Trey, can I clarify something with you in your room deck quick?
Just private chat me. The rooms are closed.
Okay.
Well, while he's doing that, guys, do we have any nominations?
Is there any reason, like, do we think that all the evils are still alive? Because I'm inclined to think we should just go to bed.
I'm almost
I
certain
think
that
we
we've
should
killed at
go
least one minion.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm not so sure anymore.
Stephen, the trouble with your suggestion is, I suppose it's not the end of the world, but the witch would pick the last surviving.
Doesn't matter. The witch stops
Good,
functioning on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We just
All right, folks.
What I would say is the fact that we haven't had Serenovus claims after that initial thing.
Yeah,
Probably
Matthew.
killed the Serenovus.
Matthew's
I
coming
will
off pretty
say
weird
that
there.
I'm the sage. I just said I'm the sage. I died, and
Oh.
I will say that I saw Mike or Ben as the demon.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
that's a Serenovus. So let's not push
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
probably
it's still alive.
getting the idea.
Or
I think we've got a
If the
vigor
Serenovus
mortis.
is
I think it's
alive,
entirely
then
possible.
we-
it's
but
Pretty
then we have
interesting
3
because
evil
I've heard of
alive.
another sage.
Yeah, Lucas could be evil, and it could still be a vigor mortis.
Okay, so Ben, one question, like, why did you lie to me about being the dreamer by claiming Barber to me?
It's because it was day one, and I'm not going to go around telling everyone I'm the dreamer.
But
So, Bro, confirm, you are the sage, right?
Hmm?
Bro, you are the
Yes.
sage, right?
Yeah, I'm the sage.
Yeah, so this means we have the witch, the demon, and the Serenovus alive.
It doesn't, because it's a vigor mortis game. I'm telling you.
I think
If it's a Vigo game, then
Mia
If it's
was
a rigor
a
game,
minion.
then someone's got to
Elliot-
be lying
Mike,
about being an
can you do that?
outsider.
yeah, the outsider count
Yeah,
doesn't
louder,
Elliot-
you
match.
do it private.
Elliot would have been poisoned.
Well,
But if
it
Elliot was
Ben, if it was
if
someone
Elliot
else.
was poisoned, is gross information then correct?
Yes.
That it's either
It could be
between
because
Mike or
then
Ben?
Mia could have been the minion.
All right, folks, I'm going to start my 10 count.
Aaron,
Go
can
on
you
some
see
nominations,
another
and
minion?
then we're going to bed with no extra.
I need to nominate someone. Who
Mike
do you think we
poisoning
should?
throw is a
No.
possibility.
I don't think we should be nominating because
I don't think we should be nominating at all.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we have
I
3
think we
evil
should.
alive.
that could be the case.
I mean, Mike poisoning grow.
Because if you nominate someone and
Lucas,
you're
the one who dies in
cursed,
the night.
then
Getting
the game is
nothing
over.
new, nothing extra by going.
Well, then
extra
this
day.
game is over anyway, no?
No,
Yeah, so
no.
I nominate
Mike for the
Mike.
poison grow.
All right, Lucy nominates Mike.
Yeah, Lucy's evil.
And Lucy, your accusation.
I think Mike, if we believe that Elliot was poisoned, then gross information has to be correct. I
No.
think I don't know.
Why do we think Rose information's correct?
All right,
Because
guys.
she's the sage. And
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Accusation.
She's
Go ahead,
the
Lucy.
sage, and she said it is between Mike and Ben, right?
Yes, I said that.
Okay.
So
Maybe
Mike,
it's
oh, go ahead, Lucy.
sorry.
Mike-
Maybe I'm thinking way too simple here, but I don't know what else to believe.
All right, Mike, give your defense, and then we'll open it up to everybody.
Grow is evil. She lied about being the seamstress. Now she's lying about being the sage.
Okay.
She's dead. What?
Okay. Okay. So like, I feel like both minions are still. Wait, if there is a vigor mortis, then both minions are still active, but maybe dead. So.
Guys, do
Okay.
you think this is a double bluff by Lucy and Mike now, or
I don't know, because Lucy claimed Sage to me, so
And,
I'm
and
very
Lucy
confused.
didn't die in seconds.
I
All she
said
needed to do was stay
I was
quiet and
safe.
we would have gone to bed.
I said
Lucy's
to
a friend.
Chris. I
No,
said to
I-
Chris at the beginning of the game that I'm bottom townsfolk. If I was
Lucy's
bad,
definitely
how would I
bad.
know?
But are you the sage?
I am the sage
So why are you okay with Grow telling people that she's
because
the sage?
I feel like she's good. She's just trying
Yeah.
some tactic I don't understand, but I trust her.
Yeah, and Ben as the dreamer didn't
She's
see you
trying to
as
get me or Ben killed. Who
the
the hell
sage.
done?
I am going to start the vote on Mike
Right.
W, and it's going to start with Lucas. The majority to put him on the block is 2.
Oh my
I
And
goodness.
I
know
don't
she's
think we should.
yes.
I don't think we should kill
Okay.
Mike.
I'm not
Well,
using dead votes
I-
in this, but
I
don't mind
think
it
it's-
either.
I think it's a double bluff. I think we will regret not voting on this.
Let's just go to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? You, the last good player, could die.
All right. So 1 is not enough. Okay, I'll start my 10 count again.
We got no. I mean, if we assume that's true, we got no way to separate between Lucy and Ben.
Mike, just to let you know, I just didn't understand what your question you were trying to ask.
Okay.
So if
Um,
you're fine asking it out loud, that's fine. If not, I can. If
Okay,
in my time, I can visit you
what I
too.
was asking is,
Frey, can you
if Sor-
pause the countdown if you're having this conversation? Because
What?
Lucas,
It's
are you
already-
going to
already
nominate?
gone through.
Oh, is Lucas nominated?
I don't know.
Well,
but-
half the town said no, half the town said yes. I'd rather nominate,
Don't.
but I don't know who of the two.
Don't nominate.
You'll be dead
Right,
tomorrow.
because I had the
otherwise.
conversation. I'll give you guys an actual 10 seconds.
I think we
10,
should go to sleep, but I'm
9,
only willing to vote on Lucy at this point.
7,
I'll vote on Ben or Lucy if you nominate either of them.
4,
Sorry,
3.
Trey, I
think
just wanted to confirm with you, if Soren got a 2 as the
One.
Clockmaker, if we're assuming that Grow is evil, which of Lucas or Lucy would that trigger next to with a 2? Does it mean there's 2 seats between them, or that there's 2
You
players?
count. You go from them, and you would go 1. If the number is 2, as everybody's saying, it would go 1, 2.
So there'd be one seat between them.
There'll be 1 seat between. Yes.
Right.
Okay. All right. Since nobody has voted, the day will come to a close with no execution, and I will open breakout rooms.
All right. So for the sake of conversation, Lucy is the vigor mortis. In that world, Lucas would have to be a minion. The demons that she could be. Would be not Vortex. Well, Vigor Mortis. So if it's a Vigor Mortis, then it's a Clockmaker 2. That is not correct. But that's the same if it's Mike. I think that it's Lucy. But Ben wanted to nominate Lucy. So maybe it's Mike and Lucy. I think it is Lucy. I don't think that makes sense. Let's say Lucy. I don't think it's Nodashi. Or I don't think it's Vigor Mortis. Vigor Mortis doesn't make sense. Nodashi. Clockmaker would be bad. Can't be Vigor Mortis. What are the other demons? Fang Gu, there would be another outsider. My goodness, why is this so difficult? I don't know. Well, if Lucas dies and he's the sweetheart, doesn't really matter. I don't understand Grow. Mike or Ben? I think I'm useless. Wonderful.
Welcome back. And in the night, surprisingly, Mike died. And that means that the evil team has won the game. Congratulations to evil.
Wait, BotC?
Extra day go by. I'm trying to get away from the meta of me ending the game when it's virtually impossible for a side to win, so that way when it doesn't happen, that you guys can't play it that way or not. So I wanted to come
Vigor
on and
mortis.
say at the start of the battle.
No, it was a Fangu game.
Hold on.
Oh, my
think it was
guess
a
is
Volbox game. Ben's
Mike-
got a biggie.
All right, let me say, guys. At the beginning of the game, I actually kind of handicapped evil because when I set the game up prior to everybody get on, it was a BotC game, and I was talking with Mia before everybody got on, and we were talking about how she likes to be evil and yada yada, and she thinks that the Fangu is one of the best demons that there is, yada yada. So I was like, okay, so I switched her to the Fangu, completely forgetting that I needed to add a third outsider. So actually, evil was handicapped from the beginning. Steven, and I'm going to share my Grim real quick. So that was a mistake on my Storyteller. But then Steven was witch cursed as the Klutz on the first day, leaving only one option for Mia, the original Fangu, to jump. And that was Lucas the Sweetheart, who she picked as her first pick. She just randomly was like, let's just kill Lucas. And it just so happened to be the only outsider shot left. And it wasn't until halfway through the game that I was like, oh crap, I forgot to add an extra outsider. And it wasn't until the last discussion of the last day that you guys were really diving into how many outsiders and there wasn't a -1 outsider and yada, yada, yada. And so, but there was an extra townsfolk rather than an extra outsider. So actually, I think it would have eventually, if Mia doesn't hit Lucas, it would have been a big crutch for evil. But with Mia hitting Lucas, it was actually a good help for the evil team. So I'll just kind of go around the grimoire here. Lucy was your witch who had successful witch kills with Steven and Chris A. On the middle day when there was no witch kill, Elliot was witched. And on the last day, Mike was witched. And if actually the only way that you guys could really have won on that last day when there were 4 left was Mike nominating Lucas and then the vote going through, even though Mike would have died. You guys would have been down to 3 evils, but there would still be 3 players. And so the vote, you guys still had an option to put Lucas on the block without any nominations of Lucas, then there was no chance for good to win on the last day. Soren was your clockmaker who got a 2. It was Ben and Mia were 2 steps apart. Ben was the Serenovus who made Matthew mad about being the Flowergirl on the first 2 days. And I will tell you why I didn't execute him for breaking madness, simply because Grow that night picked Matthew and Mia, and she got a true no. And I knew that Matthew was having to be made mad about being the Flower Girl, and Mia, ironically, had picked the Flower Girl as her bluff. And so if I kill Matthew of the Serenovus, then it kind of confirms him as a good player, and Grows getting that Mia is evil. And so it was actually going to be detrimental to evil. And since it was a Serenovus pick, I went with what helped the evil team the most in that situation. Elliot was your town crier who got a no on the first day of voting because only Steven and Soren nominated and they were not evil. As I said, Mia was your original Fangu who picked Lucas on night 1 and jumped immediately. Steven was the Klutz who died from the witch and he picked Soren. I'm glad you picked Soren and not Ben because the game would have ended right away. Chris was your juggler, who I bet you was thinking that he was poisoned or a BotC game because one of his 5 juggles had Matthew as the Flower Girl. But he also had Lucas as the Nodashi, Soren as the Clockmaker, Mia as the Pit Hag, and Grow as the Seamstress. So he got a 2 based on Soren and Grow. He was probably expecting a 3 from Matthew's information, which would have made it think that it was a poisoned or a Vortox or a Nodashi game. Matthew would just talk about Lewis was your philosopher, and on the very opening night, the very first decision he made was to say, I've never been Snake Charmer before. Let's see how that works. And so he made himself the Snake Charmer. I came back to him after I gave all the evil team their stuff, and he picked Ben right off the bat. He cleared Ben as not the demon. Then the next night, he picked Lucy and cleared Lucy as not the demon. And then I believe he picked, and on the night that Ben said you should probably start picking yourself, he really contemplated hard about picking Lucas because he knew that he was an outsider. But then he ultimately picked Grow, and he cleared Grow. So, and then he killed himself, got himself executed the next day. Grow was your seamstress. She was made mad on that last day just to add some confusion or to maybe have a double claim. But in reality, on the when Lucy and Lucas had to make sure that they did not witch and kill the same person on that last day to really solidify their victory, and they did. Lucy witched Mike and Lucas killed Grow, leaving a very, very slim chance for Good to win when it was the final four. Mike, his information was also correct. He asked if it was the 5 between Lucy and Lewis. He got a yes because at that point in time, asking on the second day, Mia had already jumped. If Mike asks that question on the first day, he gets a no, and the game really, really goes off the rail. Mike's information, as sus as he was, Mike's information was the only hope you guys really had because he narrowed it down. But it just ironically, when you guys got down to the final four, 3 of those 5 players, and it wasn't until Lewis and Grow died on the third day that you guys had all 5 of those people that he got yeses on still alive on the latter half of the game. So that was your game.
I will say on the last day, I was like, Lucas, can you please be quiet now? Stop talking. Stop trying to nominate people.
If I'm quiet, they will nominate me because I'm never quiet.
That's why I nominated.
Okay, so
I actually nominated the demon.
Okay,
We didn't get any votes.
I think I left it too late to get that clarification about the Clockmaker because if Trey hadn't started his 10 count and if I hadn't have believed Ben being evil, I would have nominated Lucas there and then.
Okay,
but that was because I thought Grow was evil.
Real quick.
So
do recording stuff. So you can go anywhere.
Yeah, I can't.
I disagree with Trey. That having 2 outsiders benefited evil. Because I pretty much ruled out it being a Fangu because of the 2 outsiders. The worlds that existed to me were either that it was a Vigor Mortis with Lucas being an original evil, or it being a Nodashi, which did not make sense, or a Vortox, which did not make sense. So my worlds did not make sense if there had been a 3rd outsider. I don't know, but they wouldn't have come out. I mean, I'm not bitter. It is what it is. I will say that I thought Ben's role was very bluffable, and I thought Lucy's role was very bluffable, and I definitely thought that Mia was evil of the 2. I did trust Grow most of the game. The thing I think was my fatal flaw was not listening to Lewis, because Lewis had cleared Ben and Lucy, and I was considering Ben and Lucy, and I wish that I had realized that Lewis was on the level, especially after we killed him. And the only world that really made sense was Mike being right. Mike and Lewis says it's Lucas. There's the solution. The solution's always there. The problem was I had too many worlds, and I didn't have enough time to think it through. Anyway, that's what you get. I wish that I had stuck it to evil, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. We have more exciting stuff coming up in the future, so please do subscribe, and until next time.